This incident happened 4 years ago. I'm 18 now, so I was 14 years old at that time. My parents were going out for a vacation this weekend. They allowed me to call my friends over as long as we didn't trash the house. I called my best friend, John. John was your average school topper. John reached my home at 4 p.m. on Friday. He came as early as he could so that we could spend the most time we could before my parents came back. We goofed around for most of the day. The best part was when we egged our neighbor's house. We kind of had a creepy neighbor. It was an old lady who lived in that house. We never knew her because she wasn't the type of person who preferred to talk to people. At Gloom, we went back to my house and decided to do something on my PC. We scrolled through Google to find something fun that we can do before the day ends. We found an ad for the dark web. I thought that it'd be a good joke to prank John. You see, he never liked anything scary and, well, the dark web is full of scary things. I convinced him to go onto the web, but he kept on rejecting my idea. Finally, he agreed. As soon as I went on the dark web, I went to call people on it. I took this opportunity to scare the living ghost out of him. I started to bang my feet on my wooden floor so he thought someone was walking into the house. "Please stop that," he said to me. But then I heard footsteps that I was not making. I decided to ignore it as I thought it was John trying to scare me back. We went on a call with a stranger on the web. The person on the other end turned his camera in motion, and I saw the scariest thing I'd ever seen. It was an old lady sitting in a dark room, possibly a kitchen. She had bloodshot eyes and a devilish smile on her face. Then she started to cackle loudly, and then she disconnected. I looked at John and saw the horrific look on his face. I decided not to talk about it and we went to sleep. I woke up at about 2 a.m. due to some cutlery clanking noises downstairs. I looked to check at John and learned that he was fast asleep. I decided to take a peek out of my door. I didn't see anyone down the stairs, so I decided to go to my kitchen and check. I tiptoed down the stair and went to my kitchen. There I saw something that I would never forget. There was a person crouched on the floor, saying something in a different language. As I approached her, I accidentally made the vase that my mother kept on the table fall. The person twisted her head at me and I realized who the person was. My neighbor. Then she took a knife from my drawer and yelled and charged at me. I quickly ran up the stairs and locked my bedroom door. I woke up John and told him what happened. I could see that he was freaking out and was very scared. Then we started to hear footsteps headed up the stairs and the same cackling sound again. We had no option, so we had to jump outside my window. I leaped first and I hit my hand hard on the ground. John fell and sprained his ankle. We rushed towards John's house and told his mother about what happened. She was furious as well as terrified at the same time. She called the police and an ambulance for me as I broke my hand while falling. The police came to my house and found the old lady sitting in the corner of my room. They pinned her down to the wall and arrested her. A police officer was putting her into the police car, and another officer came and told me something that I would never forget. The woman is an insane dark web stalker. She had found your location due to a previous call. After that day, I decided never to search on anything on the dark web, and I got grounded for not listening to my parents and going on the dark web when that could have been the end of my life. Even though I was grounded, I was happy that me and John weren't dead.